Hi, Evan. How are you? I do have a serious question for you, Evan. Are you a real doctor? Hey there, long time no see. How are you? I am very, very good tonight. Just sitting here waiting to see if there's anybody who needs my services, most especially because we did have a hurricane recently and we had a few people who showed up yesterday, a few Floridians who showed up yesterday and did a few readings regarding that. Wanted to see if some people still needed me, or non-Floridians who need me tonight. Yes, otherwise, it was a slow day, but yet a productive day. So yes. And what is the update with you, Miss High Priestess? All right, Miss High Priestess, or Miss Kiara, what do we have for you tonight? Now, I do remember that you are an Aquarius. So what are your questions for me this evening? And Kiara, are we still single? Yes, I do remember that. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you. I am tempted to want to use, because I have 5 different tarot decks here. I'm tempted to want to use the Tarot 3D by Liz Carabeo and David Corsi for your tarot reading. So what I'm going to go ahead and ask for you is simply if we see you in a committed relationship anytime between now and within the next 5 years. There's nothing wrong with being independent and being in a relationship. Some people have this perception that you have to be a little dependent on the other person in order to be able to function or to cooperate well with another person. And that's entirely not true. So the way I'm going to word this question is, do we see you within the next 5 years from now? Anytime within the next 5 years, do we see you in a committed relationship? Okay. So within the next 5 years, I have a 50-50 chance whether you would or you wouldn't. And I feel like this is going to happen around like a 1.5-ish time frame where I see a window of opportunity, but I see a lot of naysaying. I see a lot of pessimism. And people needing to follow their intuition on this one. Needing to follow their gut. When the answer is simple, it's really just about cooperation and working with each other. And just leaving all the bullshit aside. And if you see bullshit, then it's about addressing it. The bullshit continues, then you leave it. Right? So But I see a window of opportunity within like a year and a half-ish from now. Otherwise, I see it happening like within the next 7 years. Okay? So, Kiara, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Thank you, Kiara. Hope you're doing really well. Hope to see you again very soon. Don't forget to like this live stream. Hi, Christine. How are you tonight? All right, Christine, do you have any questions for me tonight? All right, so Christine, you are an Aries. So you recently just got a new job, and it is also better paying than the previous one. So you're now wondering what the rest of the year will go for you as far as finances. So let's go ahead and use the Influence of the Angels Tarot by Jody Baczynski-Barbesi for your reading. But I want to go ahead and specify that question a little bit. Now, is there a certain amount of debt that you want to pay off? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to pay off your car? Let's specify that question a little bit more. Since we're talking about finances, you want to know about your finances. How can we specify that question for you? Okay, perfect. Do you want to talk about maybe some possible debt that you have? Do you want to talk about when you're going to buy a house? Maybe we can find out a time frame for you. All right, so let's see if anytime between November 2024 and January 2025, anytime between those few months, do we see you living on your own? Okay, so once again, we're going to be using the Influence of the Angels Tarot by Jada Baczynski, our Bessie, for your reading, Christine. All right, so in the bottom of the deck, we do have the Page of Wands in reverse. And then for your spread, we have the Lovers in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands. I'm sorry, Lovers in reverse, Four of Wands upright, Five of Wands in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, Death upright, and the moon upright. So we have a 50-50 chance leaning towards no. I feel like it's a 50-50 chance leaning towards a no. But because we have death and the page of wands in reverse, I feel like it's kind of like saying that that's just too short of a deadline for that to happen. I think if you were to just be a little bit more patient with yourself, then you would. Yes, your challenge right here is to establish yourself and find something for yourself. I think your best bet to do it in that time frame would be to do it with roommates. If you really truly wanted to accomplish that within that time frame, roommates. But other than that, if you really want to live on your own, it would not be in that time frame. I don't think so. The thing is that I get the feeling that you really kind of want to do this on your own. Hi, Kat. I'll be with you in a little bit. Yes, I feel like it's something that will be accomplished more like later in the year, not in that time frame, if you really want to be by yourself, which I feel like that's really the case. You want to be closer to your job, and yeah. You have any other questions for me, Christine? Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question. If you're gonna revisit any one of those relationships with either of them in the future. So I need their first name and their zodiac sign. I don't need their full name. I just need their first name. So if you can provide me with both of their first name and their zodiac sign as well. All right, so what we have for you in the bottom of the deck as the overall theme, we have the King of Swords in reverse, then we have the Hierophant, Eight of Swords in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 10 of Wands, the Star in reverse, and also the 5 of Wands in reverse. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think either of these people, either of these relationships, I don't think these are men who know how to really be vulnerable with a person. I don't think they really know how to be vulnerable with a woman, or to be just truly honest, or just truly vulnerable with someone. I don't think they have the capability to do that with you. I think it would just bring you, I feel like if you were to revisit either one, it would just bring you into depression, pessimism, and it would kind of just bring you into this mental trap feeling to where you would need to like let yourself out of. Yeah, if you decide to want to revisit any of these relationships or any of these situations in the future with Brian or Josh, it is telling me right here that yeah, there would be a relationship offer, and it would be up to you if you would want to take it. But if you take it, like I said, I see depression on your end. I am seeing you kind of seeing life in a almost in a negative Nancy kind of way, you know, just in a very cynical, horrible way. I don't think any of these guys, any of these Brian or Josh, have the capability of really being truly vulnerable with a woman. They don't know what a relationship really is or what it really takes, and even if they did, I don't think they have the guts to be vulnerable. Now, Christine, do you have any other questions for me tonight? All right, Christine, thank you so much for coming in once again to my live stream. Don't forget to like this live stream, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye. All righty, so let's go ahead and see who is next, because I had quite a few payments come in while I was doing this reading for Christine. So I have Katerina. Katerina ordered a reading, and then Jasmine. All right, perfect. Hi, Katerina. How are you tonight? I don't know if I asked you that already. I am very good. Thank you so much for asking. So for you, I've decided that I wanted to use The Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. So, my dear, what is your zodiac sign? Can you remind me what your zodiac sign is? All right, perfect. In your question. Perfect. All righty, so what are William's current feelings towards you? You are a Libra. Okay, and what is William to you? What is your relationship to William? Alrighty, so Katerina, I'm going to go ahead and ask a yes or no spread to see if he is interested in you. Is that okay? If he is interested in you or if he has a crush on you, or something like that. Does that make sense? Or even more. Who knows? Alrighty, so in the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Swords. And then for your spread, we have the Fool in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and also the Ten of Swords in reverse. Well, my cards are telling me no. If, so the question, the way I asked the question was a yes or no question to see if he has a crush on you or if he's interested in you, or anything similar or close to that, or even, or if possibility, if possible, his feelings were more than that. And I gotta know. Okay. So, Katarina, do you have any other questions for me tonight? It's okay, Katarina. You're a Libra, and Libras never have a hard time finding a partner or finding a husband. You guys are the sign that you guys make it so easy to find that, so I know you're going to find that, so don't even worry about it, okay? Yes, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Alrighty, I'll talk to you later. Don't forget to like this live stream. It is a free way to support my channel, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Alrighty, so Jasmine, Taiping, are we here? Whoa, the big one. Let's see. Me, Gemini, work question, please. I haven't been too mentally or physically well. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. I actually love this. So I haven't been feeling too mentally or physically well or positive concerning work. I feel like I'm closely monitored, always making mistakes and get in trouble. I feel overworked, working on my own. And when I try and express myself and ask for help, I feel ignored and not taken seriously. I have been told I come off negative, defensive, and I feel my boss sees me as untrustworthy. How can I improve my manager or worker position at work? I have only been a manager for, I'm guessing there was more. It's okay. So I'm guessing you've been a manager for some time, and you feel like you're being micromanaged as a manager, and you feel like you are not giving a satisfactory performance. When you feel like when you make mistakes or when you ask people for questions, you seem to be ignored, and then people tend to say that you're negative, you're defensive, and all of that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and ask for advice. So I'm going to go ahead and pull 4 cards of advice. I have right here the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot for your reading tonight. Don't worry, you don't have to apologize. All right, so when it comes to for you, Jasmine, you have in the bottom of the deck the Five of Pentacles. So interesting, because the Five of Pentacles, or in this deck would be the Five of Presents. The Five of Pentacles talks about abandonment or a fear of abandonment. I mean, obviously, you're concerned about your position at work because obviously, if you don't give a satisfactory performance, I mean, it doesn't really take a rocket scientist to know that, if you don't give a satisfactory performance at work, you might be let go, or you'll most likely be let go, right? That's just common sense, right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that. And that's why we are here, because you feel like you're getting negative feedback at work, and also at the same time you're making mistakes, and whenever you have questions, people are not answering them and taking you seriously. So obviously your quality of work and your efficiency is something you care about. And when we have a card that represents abandonment or the fear of abandonment, that is your overall theme. That is your overall theme. And so depending on what the cards are talking about, what the rest of your reading is, then we can see if this is about possibly being let go, or you just having a fear of being let go. And that is why we are here asking for advice. Okay, so then we have the Eight of Potions, or that would be equivalent to the Eight of Cups, and that's representing your present. So I am tempted to say, with the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles being in the same reading, I'm a little tempted to say, and I know it's a little early for me to say this already, but I'm a little tempted to say already, though, that you might be let go. You might be let go. And because I'm seeing the Eight of Cups, I do feel like it's going to hurt your pride a little bit. It's going to hurt your ego a little bit. But at the same time, I do see a thing where you're just going to be like, oh, I'm kind of over it, though. I'm kind of over it. At the same time, what you're challenged with is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Is at the same time, you kind of did feel a bit trapped at this job. It kind of feels like you did feel limited. I do see you feel limited, and at this job, you felt like you had to make some sacrifices, which at the end of the day, I mean, you became a manager, right? But I feel like once this all happens, it's almost going to feel like no more of this constant pattern of sacrifices and feeling stuck and feeling trapped. But then we move forward with the Six of Wands. I am seeing success. Now, this is the epitome of success. When it comes to the Six of Wands, or in this deck would be the Six of Candles, Six of Wands, and you can Google it if you don't believe me, but the Six of Wands is about, it does talk about success. So, and specifically success in career and, whatever you have in mind, business, going back to school and getting a degree, or just finding another job. you know, and this could be like a much higher paying job. Could be within the same industry or not. Doesn't matter. The point is, when you have this as your outcome, and this is specifically talking about success in career, chef's kiss. But I am tempted to say, though, with these two cards, Five of Presents and the Eight of Potions, I think you might be let go if we stay. Okay? I hope they don't. I really hope they don't, you know? I really hope they don't. Do you have any other questions for me tonight, Jasmine? Thank you so much, Jasmine. Don't forget to like this video, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Interesting. We have a payment from somebody in or on Instagram. Hi, Alejandra. How are you? All right, Alejandra, let's start off with first things first. What is your zodiac sign? All right, a Leo. Okay, so Alejandra, Leo, what is your question for me tonight? All right, so Alejandra, Leo, she wants to know, I would like to know if the father of my kids will come back. So, what is his first name and his zodiac sign? All right, so his name is Julian and he is a Capricorn. So we're going to go ahead and use for your reading, Alejandra, the Dark Fairy Tale Tarot by Los Scarabeo for your reading today. All right, so Alejandra, we have in the bottom of the deck 8 of Wands in reverse. So 8 of Wands in reverse usually talks about where there was once constant communication. All of a sudden, there is no communication, right? So 6 of Pentacles in reverse, we're not seeing cooperation in the near future. I don't see communication in the future either. But to answer your question, do I think he's going to come back? I gotta know. I got 10 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Pentacles, which 9 of Pentacles is the epitome of the single woman card and also the career-oriented woman card. So, I mean, for better or for worse, that does say that you will be making more money in the future. But we do have 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and then we end that reading with that Page of Wands that we talked about. But ending that reading with Page of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands, he is actually the messenger of the tarot. And when he's in reverse, obviously there is no message, no reaching out to you, right? And then when we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, this is talking about that stop in communication. And yes, this is going to feel like there is no cooperation, that somebody here is just not working with you. And that is indeed the case. That is very much indeed the case. So the cards are just wanting to confirm that to you. Okay. Alrighty, so Alejandra, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Okay, so when you're talking about financial stability, Alejandra, do you mean by financial stability? Is that what you're talking about? Are you looking to find out if there's going to be financial stability in your future? Is that your question? Yes. All right. So, can you do me a favor and go ahead and submit another donation for me? All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and use the same tarot deck once again. So let's go ahead and see if we see financial stability in your future, which, I mean, with the Nine of Pentacles, I did already see you financially stable in your future. But let's see again. Um, if we see you if we see financial stability in your future where you can sustain yourself independently. Okay. Ooh, 10 of Cups. That's a really good one. All right, so in the bottom of the deck, we have Justice. I'm sorry, not Justice, Judgment in reverse. And then for your spread, for your tarot spread, you have King of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun, and also the Four of Wands. Okay, so I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I think what's really important for you is that you're looking for something in your life, whether it's an industry or whether it's a field, um, or maybe just working within a company. If you like the field that you're working in right now, then it's particularly, it could be maybe working within a company that you feel recognized, acknowledged, feel good about yourself. Then again, the Sun is the major arcana for Leo, and you aren't Leo. So that is what Leo is about wanting to be in a place where you ultimately feel not only that brings you the financial stability that you are looking for and that you want and you desire, but to have the recognition or the acknowledgement of the type of quality of work that you are willing to give out. A lot of this has to do a lot with you expressing yourself and expressing that you are a person of value. I do feel like you will be coming across a lot of higher ups or people above you who will try to make you feel like you are not worthy, or at least not as worthy like you tend to view yourself as. So that's going to be a big lesson for you here, and it's going to be a tough lesson, especially with Judgment in reverse. So, and I do think that this is very important for you because, especially starting the reading with Four of Wands, we are looking for foundation here. We are looking for success. So with 50-50 leaning towards a no. I feel like this is kind of just saying that it really just depends on whether or not you're going to learn that lesson. And it seems like it's leaning more towards a no, because it seems like you might be influenced by people making you feel like you are not a person of value. You're not a person that can shine. In the position of the challenge, you do have the sun. I mean, that's your zodiac sign. That's what makes you you. You know, a Leo needs to shine. A Leo needs to be in a place where they feel recognized, where they feel acknowledged, and where people say, yeah, this person is a person of value. This person is a person you want to protect, you want to keep around, and you want to feel that. You want to be in an environment where that's a thing, okay, for you. And I feel like in life, I feel like when it comes to work, that's going to be something you're going to come across a lot. And I feel like that's what the cards are warning you against. But I feel like you might not win over that. You might not overcome that lesson. And again, this is the most likely outcome. I do want to recommend the Silva method if you want to try that out to help you with that journey of yours, because um, that sounds like it's a lesson for you, you know. So I would recommend that, the Silva method. It's a meditation program. Try that out, and let me know. Let me know how that works out for you in terms of, overcoming, these narcissistic, sociopathic higher ups and managers, supervisors, even uh, company owners or CEOs or whatever the case may be, that are just trying to make you feel little, or that you're not worthy, or you're just a common person. Um, Especially if you know that you are a person of value, but you know that you want to be in a place where you shine, where you're acknowledged. Now, so Alejandra, do you have any other questions for me tonight? All right, thank you, Alejandra. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't forget to like this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Hi, got Flo. Where did you send the money? Alrighty, guys. It's a quiet night tonight. Nevertheless, I wanted to wish you a wonderful Thursday night, a wonderful spooky night. Here is my little baby, my big baby, who's always with me every time I'm recording. So we want to wish you a wonderful rest of your Thursday or Friday for some of you. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hold on, baby. Hold on.